Ashley May, and I'm with Audibel Hearing Center. Today I've got Patricia Pettus with me. And Pat, can you tell us how you became a patient with us?
I sure can, Ashley, and I thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
I was losing my hearing gradually, and I was accepting that. And my family was getting a little upset with me because I was always saying, huh, or would you repeat that? So I decided finally to go and have my hearing tested by a doctor out of town. And his assistant tested me and found out that I needed hearing aids. One ear was higher than the other ear, and I wanted to just get one hearing aid for the low ear. And he advised that I get two hearing aids so it could equal them and get back to my normal hearing. And I questioned him because I just didn't believe it. I was that bad. And so anyway, I had it tested, and they gave me my chart that showed me where I was low at and where I was high. And they recommended that I get tested for hearing aids. Now, he would have fitted me in hearing aids, but he said since I lived out of town, it would be better to go to some place that I could get to easily since I do my own driving. So one day I had come by here and I happened to see the sign, and I thought, I've got to do it. I just got to do it. I got to get hearing aids. So I pulled in and came in and met your receptionist, and she was so nice. And then I got to meet you, and I was so happy with you.
Thank you.
You were so kind, so patient, and understanding. And you explained so well about the hearing aids that I didn't feel afraid. And that was one thing I was really worried about getting fitted, that I might be afraid that they were too big or too heavy or too gaudy or just not comfortable. But you did fit me well. And I remember checking the prices. It was very reasonable for my budget. And I have been a full year with them. I've had them adjusted once. I'm wearing them today. Not that visible. And I am very pleased with them.
Good. Now, Pat, you remember what life was like before you had your hearing aids.
Yes.
How do you feel like the hearing aids have improved your life since you've gotten the hearing aids?
Oh, very much. As I told you, excuse me, the first time I came in here, the sound of my car signal, that day I wore them out of here. When I went home, I had turned the light switch on. I was adjusted to hearing nothing, and I could hear my light switch. And when I turned the faucet on to get a glass of water, I was surprised. And then I told you about the main thing. When I used the bathroom and flushed the toilet, I was quite shocked. That was really something. And even turning a newspaper, there's so many things that I had adjusted myself to live with because I was a gradual situation of losing my hearing that I adjusted my life to that. So it's a pleasure now to hear some of those things. And I can hear people talking about me too when I'm standing behind somebody or something, where they used to say, she can't hear. But it's been great.
Good.
Good.
Good. Pat, do you feel like the hearing aids were a good investment?
Oh, very much so. And it was in my budget, as I said before, my price range. And you worked with me. You told me about different degrees of hearing aids, what the prices would be, and so forth and so on. And I had told you within my budget and at my age, this is what I really wanted. And in fact, I am recommending my cousin. He's a year older than me. He claims he's not, but he is. And he needs them. He has seen a doctor, and he needs them. And he is looking into Audibel and out of town.
Good.
And I think his budget is more or less like mine because he's a retired person. And I think he's going to invest in them, and I'm real pleased with that. I told him, in fact, even last Sunday when he was here, I said, you're going to be so surprised at so many sounds that you just ignore them because you don't hear them, and you're just, especially when you get in your car and turn your signal on, which you had told me about, and that was really a surprise too.
Well, Pat, thanks for coming in today. We really appreciate you, and I'm sure I'll see you soon.
You sure will, and I thank you for asking me. It's been a pleasure.